One.
Hall of Fame weekend, and in my book, he's a Hall of Fame human. He is Geno DeMarco, getting ready for Bethany tomorrow. But you know what? 3 touchdown passes last week, 377 total yards, 20-9 the final against Teal. Congratulations to the Golden Tornado. Nice performance.
We did it in the rain. We threw the ball in the rain. The only triple option team in America that throws the ball in the rain.
Do you believe
for
in
3
miracles?
touchdown passes. Give all the credit to our assistant coaches and especially to our players. They
Listen.
really did. They played 4 quarters of football, and it was old school football, Rob. It's not this new stuff where everybody likes to be entertained. It was 20-9. It was miserable. It was just absolutely the way I love it.
Listen, I'm only hanging out until D&G opens at 4:30.
We know.
No. I really wanted to come here today, and I pestered you all day, and I know you were out recruiting. Well, man, there's some great talent in the WPIL here in this little conference that I've been covering all week. That
Yeah, you
Midwestern
need to become
Conference.
one of our recruiters.
I'm
I can't comment on any of those kids because I
No,
know the NCAA
but
is watching
listen,
this video.
Every time I'm interviewing these coaches and they're
Sure.
talking, I have to focus because I lose my train of thought because I keep thinking, how can I get this young man to go to Geneva? How can I get that young man to go to Geneva? And I think that's been one of the great things about Geneva. People get a chance to watch homegrown kids play at Reeve Stadium.
That is such a big deal in Western Pennsylvania. And, you know, for all of us that participated in the WPIL, it is, we think, the Whitfield's the best, you know, the best division in all of Pennsylvania as far as interscholastic
You know, tonight, the Allegheny...
athletics. I had to get that out. I'm
I
sorry.
know. He does this to me to keep me on my toes. Allegheny Health Network Sports Medicine Friday night game of the week. Pine Richland, Woodland Hills, both coaches on the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday show this week after local news at 11. But John LeDon,
Tell John I said hello.
I will. The coach, of course, at Pine Richland, very successful coach. Penn Hills has done it all, won state titles, played at Robert Morris for Mr. Walton.
You know, the guy's brilliant, right?
Huh?
He's a physicist.
I know he
He's
is.
got a doctorate.
And his
he's
brother-
coaching football.
Brandon LeDon works down there at
Yeah,
Aliquippa.
Brandon broke my heart. We
But you know,
recruited him
every
too.
time I think of Robert Morris, I do think of John Banaszak and Coach Clark now, but I can't help but always think about Joe Walton. And the Larry
no.
Bruno Foundation got all these great pictures down there on 7th Avenue. Imagine how good he was as a football player. Forget about as an offensive-minded coach for the Steelers and, of course, the long career he had with the Jets. He was a great football player.
The thing about Coach Walton was, he just was a great person. He was.
Yep.
He took a lot of interest because his brother was a high school coach in Kansas, and actually,
Really?
yeah, and actually Frank, at one time, I mean, Geneva was looking to try to hire him as their head football coach here. So Coach Walton always like interacted with me. He really did. He didn't need to. He didn't, and we scrimmaged them a couple of times. And man, I'll tell you what. It's no wonder that Bubby Brister could not get any of the plays right, because when Coach called the play in the our scrimmage, I'm standing right next to him.
Mhm.
That, I mean, it was like about 26 letters of the alphabet.
Listen, my partner on the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday show, Greg Diolis, Advantage Manager Group, their client is Travis Kelsey. And, you know, you think of Gronk, all these great tight ends, Gronk, of course, Woodland Hills, look how this stuff all just comes together. But look what we did in Beaver County. Recently, happy birthday to Mike Dickner, prototype tight end. And before him, who was it for the Giants? Joe Walton.
Joe Walton.
I mean, how does that happen? 2 greats, literally just miles separating their houses.
Yeah, I don't know how Joe Walton is his numbers not retired.
Listen,
In Beaver Falls, like we got Joe Namath up, rightly so. But Joe Walton, I mean,
big.
he was an All-American at Pitt.
And he played for the Giants,
Yes.
the Mara family, the New
Yes.
York
Yes,
Giants.
the New York Giants.
All right, Bethany tomorrow. Let's
Yes.
talk about it just a little bit.
Well,
They're struggling.
they're struggling, but I got to tell you, when I watch tape and I see them, they have moved the ball on some of the best defenses in the entire league. They've got an array of skilled talent that just jumps off the screen at you, and they've got a lot of new younger guys up front. You know, and they're strapping. They're kind of come in here hungry tomorrow night, and they're going to want to be able to get a win. And for our guys, we have got to continue to play ball. We got to be better than we were last Saturday. We have to.
All right, the Hall of Fame game, that's a big deal. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is a big deal. You know, there's some great people coming back. You know, I was an athletic director here for 10 years. I didn't want to touch the idea of even having a Hall of Fame. But Van Zanek was the one that said, you know, we need to have a Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
When he said that, I did. I laughed under my breath like, all right, it's going to happen. But he has made this thing into something that is very, very well done. The people that get inducted to it have not only done great things in athletics, they've done great things in life. And we're going to have to see them. We're going to get a chance to see them tomorrow night.
All of them, I wish them nothing but the best this weekend. But as I mentioned to Van, my friend, lifelong friend, John Parado, truly one of the most talented people, and flat out funny too, if you need a chuckle. Just brilliant journalist. I'm so happy for him.
Oh, John's, yeah, we knew that he was well deserving of being in the Geneva Hall of Fame, and you know, I said on radio the other day that I think Western Beaver High School should start a Hall of Fame just to get John Parado in the Hall of Fame.
Or something, journalism, something. I mean,
Yes.
the guy stayed here for a long time because he simply loved Beaver County, but he could have went anywhere in the country. I'm telling you, he's the best, and I've had a few in my life around me, the best baseball beat writer in the country, in my opinion.
Yes, and he was very knowledgeable. He called it the way it was, and we had a general manager or whoever it was with the Pirates that just couldn't take it anymore. And you know, how do you take a guy like John Parada and tell him we don't want you around here? I mean, it's inconceivable to me.
Well, all I know is we're glad that he's here, going into the Hall of Fame, and maybe I'll have him write my life story.
Maybe the documentary of Rod Pratt can be done by John Parada.
A bestseller, but I'd have
or
to read.
Morrow. You remember that?
That's it, Mr. Morrow. Absolutely. I think I did buy a car off of him one time.
Morrow.
Down at the end of the River Falls.
For those of you that don't know, that was John's surname.
Alter ego.
When he would alter ego, when he would get on the WPVP, the wrap-up show with Barrett.
Funny stuff. And by the way, Mr. Mangino, you're doing a great job. Couldn't be more proud of you. Much love. And to you, continued success. And I must tell you, I grind all week. But coming here is one of the best parts of any week. So I'm always happy to come up to College Hill. And by the way, there's this new thing my brother-in-law, John Manzetti, told me about.
Yeah.
The College Hill Gang. So I've been following them on social media. So I'm going to tag them in this thing so people can find out what they're doing.
Yes, absolutely.
And this is
one of Geneva's finest. John Manzetti.
Oh, I know. He's pretty special. All right, that'll do it. I'm heading to Riverside. Coach Hand, you know Coach Hand.
Yeah, we had him there for spring. He's a good football coach.
Don't forget those Coons Quality Food Sports Reports Saturday, Sunday morning, 5:15 to 7:45, and of course the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday Show. Thank you, Coach.
Rob, always a pleasure. You're the best.
Let's go.